Right folks, welcome to this exciting video where you once again join us in the wild landscape of Scotland, and for today's adventure we're joined by the channel DJ out here, and today we've kind of come between the little village of Auchmithie and the coastal town of Arbroath, and we're pretty much just out on a wee adventure here, exploring the landscape and documenting any abandoned history that we see along the way. And there is some incredible pieces of landscape around this area, so we're just basically going to have a wee adventure here and see what we see. So let's get into the action. So check this out folks, we've now come out of that foresty area because we've noticed there's this proper like track around the side of the field. Obviously the landowner and the farmer will come with the greatest respect. We're literally just making our way round to the coastal path. This is a perfect piece of land here. It's super dry conditions today, but me and the channel DJ were actually up the glen earlier and it was proper thunder and lightning, and you would not believe the difference in the weather down here at coastal level. But you know what it's like on this channel folks, we do our best travelling in all conditions to try and get the coolest places. Today's video is hopefully no different. Look at this, it's just a vast network of polytunnels around here. Check this out folks, we've just come round the corner from that field which is still behind us, out of the forest area, and we're greeted with this incredible scene here on the east coast of Scotland. And there is actually a couple of caves we've been to before on a video, and they lead through there. You go through these mad caves and there's tunnels and you end up coming out on a completely different beach at the far side. But in today's video we're hoping, we should have actually been on the other side of this big canyon, because I'm hoping to go right along that coastal path, because there's a cool geological detail in the land here that the channel DJ's never seen yet. So we're going today to see it on this adventure. Let's do it. Check this out folks, there's ducks down here at this wee bit of water, chilling out. Check them out right here. That just shows the sort of wildlife and nature that you get on this channel folks. And we're now down at the sea level and the tide's quite far out today. But look at these tame wee ducks, they're just chilling here, not even caring that we're like recording them or whatever. Normally birds like that would be flying away in fear of the human beings. Anyway, we need to just keep heading up this way folks. It's an amazing little adventure we're on here, and I just love navigating these mad landscapes. Now and again you almost feel like a little spitter of rain in the air, so we're just hoping it doesn't come on heavy, because there has been some crazy downpours today. So check it out folks, the sea is way over there where you see that ridge of grass, and there's a massive hole in the ground all the way over here. And what it must have been is, for years and years the sea had been eroding away underneath the land like a tunnel, and there must have been a massive cave under the land, and at one time the land above this cave had just given way and dropped down into the deep hole, and then the sea had just constantly carried it away. So underneath our feet right now is actually a crazy coastal like sea cave, like tunnel. We're obviously walking on this rough piece of land between the field, because we always come with the greatest respect to like the landowner and the farmer. But I can see he's been driving around here recently with his truck. Check it out folks, we've made it across this field here and we're actually at the edge of this massive hole, and we can hear the sea. We can hear the waves coming out and in at the bottom of this hill. So we're going to go down to the far side and get a better look. All this land here could just give way, and I can see there's fresh evidence of a landslide over there. It's such fragile land. Hear it? The sea's rolling out and into there, and it's mad because the tide's actually out just now. So it shows that's getting fed from deep water. Absolutely amazing. I love bringing places like this on the videos folks. It's like a mad piece of landscape, hardly seen, hardly documented, but it is a popular place probably on the east of Scotland here. But at certain times of year you obviously have to be respectful of the farming, try not to damage any crops and stuff as you explore. But today it's been so special. Come, whoa, look, there's a buzzard. It was just chilling here, probably feeding off the sea life and stuff that remains in this land. But I'm hoping to go to this end here and we'll get a better view down into the canyon. Check this out, folks, we're round the far end of it, and look how it's like a double cavern. It drops off super deep. Wow, what an area this is, folks. Yeah, look, I think we can almost see the area there where the sea comes out and in the hole. Look at it down at the bottom. What an area this is, folks. Last time I came here it was too windy to vlog properly and document it. Yeah, see, from this location here you can actually see the sea, look, under the hole. Wow, it'd be so amazing to go down there, eh? Look, this looks doable. Check this out, folks. I wouldn't advise anybody to come down within this canyon. Channel DJs decided not to come right down because it's an extreme slope we're on here, but I've come in to take a proper look at this because the conditions and the time of year are just proper today, so I'm taking full advantage of it. But I'm waiting to head down here and look over the edge of this, and that's into the main canyon area. I'm using this stick here for assistance because this was lying in the long grass up there, so it's like a perfect walking stick for exploring. And just check it out, I'm nearly there. Look at this landscape I'm in, folks. Never seen before on the channel, and that's what we're all about on these videos. The coolest of adventures into the maddest of landscapes. So let's keep heading down here. Shout out Channel DJ up there, folks. He's just at the top of that cliff. Gives you an idea of the size of this. Look at it here. It's all this sandstone. And the landscape's just breathtaking. And look, we've made it to the pinnacle of this land. Wow. Holy smokes. Wow, look at this, folks. This is absolutely crazy. It's all freshly eroded, probably from the high seas. This was an extreme landscape a few days ago. Wow. Last time I came to this spot, I wasn't able to make it along this far. So to come here today and see this, it's so special. Just check it out. It's the first time ever on the channel I've been able to document this properly. Considering how far away the North Sea is when it's flowing in there. The tide's actually out just now, and it just shows how this piece of land has eroded over the years. And it actually looks like down here there's been a fresh landslide. You can see that. Wow. This is insane. Here, ken something mental? This is just half the depth of this hole. It's twice as deep down this side. Mad. See the Channel DJ up there, folks? That gives you an idea of the size of a human on top of the ridge. That's how deep a massive hole like this is. I'm just awestruck often by the mad landscapes that we find ourselves in the middle of. It's crazy to think the farmer's driving around the edge of that with his combine harvester. Wow, that is so special. But I think from looking at the land here, it's not as safe to walk down. Even the bit I'm standing on, it looks like an extreme slope. But what an adventure this has been, folks. Wow. Look at that, it's almost eroded away at that side as well. Any moment, more of this rocks could fall. What a special place. I'll get a picture. So there we are, folks. I always promise you the coolest of places and the craziest of locations. Wild landscapes and abandoned history. And to see this so close up, it's just blowing my mind. It's incredible to me how wild nature itself can be, and the way the North Sea's carved this piece of land here. It's basically worn into the softer sandstone layers, and then it's creating a mad bit of land like this. And one day the top earth and soil must have just dropped in. I used to theorise it was when the tsunami here struck the east coast back in the day, that maybe a place like this would have caved in from the force of water blasting against the east coast. That might have been when a thing like this was first created. And I'm just kind of needing to navigate out here, similar route to what I came. This is so special though, folks. I do reckon if you come here you shouldn't probably try and come down, because it is hard to climb out and there's a lot of spiky bushes. And for all you can see down here, it's cool to document it this once on the video, but people do have to be super careful. Coastal environments can be super dangerous. Look at that, there's big chunks of cement and stuff over there. Big bits of buildings and things, maybe thrown in here at a certain time like a dump. Maybe it was the perfect place to discard all the rubbish back in the olden times, because the sea would have just carried it away eventually out of here. But recently it looks like the sea has been super high. It's probably been blasting up. I can only imagine how this place looks in a storm. But it would be like impossible to get down here. That would be an amazing camping spot, I would say, in an area like this, but I suppose there's not a lot of decent ground. But it's more for the atmosphere. So special, so wild. Look at that, folks, there's loads of snails and stuff chilling here. So check this out, folks, I've just about made it back to the top of the hill, and look, you can see what the ground's made up of. It's that sandstone with the earth kind of layer on the top, and look how far I've just come. Because we've just seen it on the video, you get a real essence of how far that is down in that hollow, and the ferociousness of that. It's just an absolute madness. Now I'm just basically navigating up here. This is probably the worst bit to start vlogging. I've literally got the camera in one hand and this metal pole in the other. And this metal pole has made it possible, I would say. See, I'm getting caught up in this bush. It's crazy, folks, I'm overheating. It's actual really mild conditions today in Scotland, and here we are, climbing up a vertical slope with a metal pole that we randomly found. Whoa, here we go, look. We're just about there, folks. If you want to take this. Here we are, folks, the realest of adventures on this channel. And shout out the person that left this pole here. That's there for the next explorer. And just check it out, you can get a glimpse of the sea, but it was so worth going down there. That's what these adventures on this channel is all about. Just going that extra little yard to see the coolest things, document these places. Well, I've still got it in me. One day I might be an old man wishing I had walked in there just to see what is round the corner. Anyway, let's head on with this little adventure round the coast. Check this out, folks, there's the sea in there. This is actually quite a good view of it. On the camera it's quite dark compared to when I was down there. You're in that, with that so high above your head, you can see mad fissures in the rock. Yeah, the landscape is just incredible. And then you can obviously see the sea over there at the other side of the land. And then Arbroath's kind of up that direction, a couple of miles, probably like 4 or 5 miles. And then this direction up here, we're quite near the coastal village of Auchmithie. Look at this, folks, there's the grassy ridge. I was standing up there and I couldn't even tell what was below me. But you can see the high seas has been taking away a lot more of the earth down there. But it's such a steep slope, it would be really difficult to go further down into there.
I was going to say, it looks like you can.
Yeah, but see, once you're standing there, that's a sheer slope. So climbing back out of there would be near impossible. Well, if you had a rope or something it'd be easy, but free climbing it. Because look, you can tell if you look at the hill we walked up, it's a completely different gradient. So check this out here, folks, we're actually at the other side of the path now, and the holding field's just behind us. So the sea entrance must literally be down below where I'm standing now. The waves must be hurtling down below our feet right now, under all that area. But it's crazy because when you look in there, you can actually see daylight reflecting on the water. So it must be coming in from way down at this side. It's just a crazy piece of landscape, so worth recording on a wee video, and I love adventures like that. Just going to the edge of my possibilities of even being able to get down there or back up. It's like there's been a wee track down there at one time.
I don't know if you'd even be able to see it.
Look at this incredible paradise landscape that we're greeted with here, folks. On this little beach down here, that's where there's 2 little tunnels come out at the far end, and you can see the cave entrances. It's quite a majestic scene here looking down towards that. And one day we'll have to come back to that location for a future video. Check it out, folks, I did mention earlier in the video that there was thundery conditions up the glens today, and that's just probably like 20 miles away from here, and down at this sea level it's so humid. Me and the channel DJ's total feeling the heat today on this adventure. It's such a warm air, it's almost a thick air. and it's certainly a sign of the spring in full swing now here in Scotland. Pretty soon the summer, that even when I was climbing down into that hole, I was just feeling that humidity. There's no clear, like, cool breeze today. And now we can see this field that we walked through at the start of the video. We're just kind of at the side of this mad gorge. All the trees have blown over for recent storms. You can hear the birds tweeting. Right then folks, that's us just about back at the car. And I want to thank you all for joining us on another incredible adventure into the wild landscapes of Scotland. Looking at the evidence of a crazy historical event of Mother Nature herself. When that piece of land has collapsed into that hole, it must have just been a mad scene. And probably in a storm, that piece of land must be so extreme. But anyway, we're nearly back at the car, so I'm going to end this video here. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye for me. Goodbye for the channel DJ, and we'll see you soon with the next adventure, wherever we end up going.